From the Kiss 92.5 studios in Toronto, Canada.
Are you ready?
Ladies and gentlemen,
This is Roz and Mocha.
it's Roz and Mocha. What's going on?
Hey guys, this is Bruno Mars.
This is Selena Gomez.
Chainsmokers.
Lady Gaga.
Calvin Harris.
Celestia Cara.
This is Ed Sheeran.
You're listening to my boys Roz and Mocha.
Roz and Mocha.
My boys Roz and Mocha.
The Roz and Mocha Show.
Between Roz and Mocha, who is your favorite?
Mocha. You guys are so funny, man.
Congratulations, Lisa! Wow!
You just won $1,000.
That's amazing. Y'all just made my entire morning. Keep it up.
You guys are awesome, man. This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
I want to play you this sound, Mocha. I found this and I found it to be both fascinating and disgusting. So I just want to throw this out here right now. This has nothing to do with the $25,000 sound, okay, that we have going on. This is a completely different sound, but still as mysterious, still as mind-boggling, still as difficult to try and figure out what this sound is. So I want to play this for you now, and you tell me if you have any idea what this is.
Okay.
Do you need to hear it again?
Yeah.
Do you need to hear it again?
Yes. Okay. First of all, farts.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
So it sounds like farts, but
Right.
also it sounds like boots like walking through mud. Maybe.
Okay.
But also
Shem,
farts.
you're shaking your head.
Just
Maybe
sounds-
boots. Is it boots? Could it be boots walking through farts?
just sounds wet.
Yeah, you're right, Shem.
yeah.
It
Yes.
sounds wet.
It
sounds
sound-
wet.
and it's now it's
Ooh, there it is.
oh.
Yep. Need some vitamins. God.
This is what Gwyneth Paltrow's detoxing from.
So I can't have this happen again.
So okay. So what is that sound? Now, Shem, you said wet, which was very, very good. Mocha, you said farts, which was also very, very good. Play it one more time. I'm trying to figure out which one is more indicative of what this actually is, the first one or the second one.
Like that one.
Okay,
Those are also two very different octaves, right?
Right,
Did they
yes.
happen? Are these like sounds that happen consecutively, or this is an edit of multiple times that has happened?
It is a compilation. It is a compilation.
Okay, so the first one higher. That second one sounds like a little bit more forceful.
Yeah.
Right?
Maurie, by the way, Maurie, you can't play. You already know what this is, Maurie.
I know.
Okay.
I feel like it's coming from me now. My stomach hurts.
What the hell?
Okay, what is that? What is that sound?
Is it like
for
you
no
want-
dollars?
Okay, can I tell you what everyone is texting in right now? They're
Yes.
all texting the exact same thing, by the way.
Okay, so they probably know what it is too.
At 925-555.
What are they saying it is?
A dog sneezing.
No, it's a seal sneezing.
A seal.
They got them big blubbery faces, them big wet faces.
Oh, man, what's wrong with that poor seal? Why is he sneezing so much?
Oh, now look at you. Oh, poor seal.
Now, if you would have said that was a seal farting, I would have been like, get that man or woman, female seal, that Gwyneth Paltrow IV. Yo, allergy season is real.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Hey, Rachel, what's up? It's Roz and Mocha. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Why are you reaching out?
I wrote a note to Shem, and I wanted to share it with you guys.
Go for it.
So on November 5th, 2012, I relapsed from after being sober for 3 months.
Sober. What were you addicted to?
I was doing painkillers and heroin.
Yeah.
And I was driving to school the next morning, very depressed. didn't know what I was going to do from there. And I remember Maurie was trying to figure out how old he was in 2005 and couldn't figure out and do the math. And that really upset me because I'm really good at math and science.
Yeah.
And so I told myself, I'm like, I have to stay clean because I need to know if this guy is going to ever get better at math and science. And I've been clean and sober for 10 and a half years now, and Maurie still isn't good at science.
First of all, hold on. Yo, big up to you
I helped
for being clean. Second of all, it was Maurie's poor math that got you off of heroin?
Yeah.
Look at that, Dad.
How long had you been on drugs for prior to the relapse? Like how long? And how old were you then?
I was 15 when I started, so I started in November of 2011.
Yeah.
And then I went to rehab in the summer I was still in high school, so I went to rehab in the summer of 2012. I had been sober from August to November, and then I just had one bad night and relapsed. And I didn't know what I was going to do, but I just remember being so frustrated, and I was like, I have to stay it so that he can get better. And I mean, he's never gotten better, but
if you can get better, then maybe I can get better.
That's never gonna.
It hasn't happened yet.
Maurie, as hard as I've heard kicking heroin is, you learning math is much higher mountain to climb. This is incredible. So you relapsed and you were on pills, opioids, and heroin. And you were listening to the show one day, and Maurie at the time was trying to figure out how old he was in 2005 and was failing miserably to figure that out. And that moment sparked you to clean up?
Yeah, it was just because I was so depressed and I didn't know what I would do.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I needed an external motivation because I couldn't find it within myself. And I just was like, okay, well, you know what, this might be the stupidest thing ever, but like, he must get better. Like, this must be an act. And I mean, like, I don't know if it is, but like.
So Rachel, let me ask you this though. When talking to other folks who have maybe gone through what you went through, or who have relapsed, or who have been clean for X amount of years in your conversations, and they say to you, what was it, or what was the moment that made you decide that you were going to stop forever? Do you tell them this story?
I tell them there's a radio show host and he's the reason that I am clean. I tell them that all the time. Obviously now at 10 and a half years later, like there's a lot more reasons I have to stay clean. But like I do tell them, I was like, for first 3 months I would listen to you guys every day, and like the science with Maurie, and Maurie tried to do math and the riddles, they just frustrated me because I'm like, these are so simple. How do you not get them?
Well,
So you
Rachel
got clean out of anger.
Rachel, I know we're not your designated sponsor, okay? And we have helped out in the past, but I will just let you know that you've called on the perfect day, because I can let you and everybody else know right now that it is in fact spelling bee season. And as soon as we hang up with you, we're going to play a song and we're going to come back, and it's going to be spelling bee time with Dammit Maurie.
Oh my goodness.
Now, would you also agree, Rachel, that it is actually quite beneficial if Maurie does not learn how to do math? Because maybe he can help others.
Maybe he can. I mean, like, it was to me because, like, I went on to, like, go to school and like, take chemistry and everything. And so, like, as I said, like, I was such a math and, like, science nerd that it just angered me so much to, like, not have him be good at it when I was like 16 and he was like in his 30s.
No, the best.
So should I be brought to like AA meetings and stuff?
No, Maurie, you're not helping at all, Maurie. Okay,
You make the girl go back on heroin.
Poor girl's going to relapse again. Okay, Rachel, we love you so much, and congratulations on everything in this incredible life that you've built for yourself. But we're going to play a song. We're going to come back, and it is spelling bee time, because it is spelling bee season, and every single year around this time we do it. And this is going to be the thing that's going to keep you sober at least until the end of the day. Okay?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Love you, Rachel.
Are you going to ask me the question?
Between Roz and Mocha, who's your favorite?
Roz.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate
Just because
that.
I'm equally as petty as you.
Oh, yes. Yes.
That is amazing. Take care, Rachel.
Take care. Bye-bye.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Words.
As promised, it is spelling
no.
bee season.
Mm-hmm.
And I pulled all of these words from my kids' spelling bee practice words. So we have 6th grade words, 7th grade words, and 8th grade words.
Oh, you can't do the 8th grade.
Well,
Why?
I know.
Seems tough.
I know your limit, play within it, okay.
And remind me, no, I cannot write these down.
You can,
but I can use my finger on the desk. Like to sort of mimic, so I can help my brain.
No, I'm going to say no.
I can't help my brain?
No, you see the kids at Spelling Bee do that? No. Spelling Bee rules, sir.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, Maury, we'll start with the 6th grade words, okay?
Sure.
Maury, your first word is antiquated.
ANTEQUATE.
Antiquate.
Yeah, Maury, you're not allowed to write this down, Maury, but Mocha's allowed to write down what you say, okay? And then try and say it at the end.
Antiquate.
Okay. ANTIQUATED, Maury, is antiquated.
I forgot the D.
Yes.
This is the 90s.
All right. Maury, your word is equestrian.
Equestrian. ESQUETTIRINE.
Okay. Mocha, what did he say?
Equestrine.
No, Maury, it's EQUESTRIAN is equestrian.
Oh.
Okay, moving on to the 7th grade words.
Oh, no.
I think you're ready to level up here more.
Thank you.
Let's go with scrumptiously.
No. Okay.
SQRUMCHLEY. I don't think that's right.
Scrumptious.
It's SCRUMPTIOUSLY. Scrumptiously.
Wow, I was way off.
Okay.
Way off.
Maury, inconceivable.
Oh, I saw that in a movie once. Okay.
Okay, spell it.
Spell it.
IN in CONSIVABLE.
No, incorrect.
Conceiva. I forgot an A. Can I? Okay. Stick an A in there.
Where?
Inconceivable? Like inconceivable? Inconceivable. INCONCEIVABLE. Damn it, Maury. Moving on to 8th grade words. Spell super irrigation.
Wow. Okay. SUPERIRRAGATION. TIOUN.
Bro, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14,
Yeah.
15, 16. That's 17 letters in that word.
What's super?
No, SUPEREROGATION. Okay, Maury. We have 2 more in the category of 8th grade words.
Okay.
Maury, your next word is gesticulations.
JUST. Stick. ITICK. Justic. YOULATION. Justiculation.
You spelled justiculation.
Okay. Gesticulats. Yes, G. Maury, let's go with pterodactyl.
TER.
Incorrect.
Immediately.
TH.
Incorrect.
TE.
Incorrect.
TA.
Incorrect.
TI.
Incorrect.
TT.
Incorrect.
H.
Incorrect.
H.
I thought it was a silent HT.
Incorrect.
You said pterodactyl.
Pterodactyl.
T.
Incorrect.
Pterodactyl. E.T.
Incorrect.
Pterodactyl. YTH.
Incorrect.
Thought if I said it quickly.
Okay, go with what you were thinking then. Go with what you were thinking.
TERR.
Incorrect. No.
Let me finish.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
No. Okay.
Okay.
TERRADADALE.
Pterodactyl? Pterodactyl.
That sounds like some suburb somewhere. Maury, pterodactyl. One more time.
TEAR.
Incorrect. Incorrect.
TEAR.
Incorrect.
TEE.
Incorrect.
I don't know.
Maury.
Yeah?
Pterodactyl.
P? Are you looking at the wrong word? There's no P.
Pterodactyl. Pterodactyl.
What does the P do?
Not since the 90s, huh?
You sound like a pterodactyl.
The Roz and Mocha Show
Podcast.
If you use a reusable water bottle, wash them. Wash them more often than you think.
Why?
A new study described reusable water bottles as a, quote, portable petri dish, revealing they could harbor 40,000 times more bacteria than the average toilet seat. This is a study done by waterfilterguru.com. And they got these results by swabbing different parts of a water bottle. The spout lid, if your bottle has a straw, so the straw that goes into the lid.
Oh, those things are nasty.
And the
they
squeeze
get all
top.
bitten up and chewed.
Yeah, and then the squeeze top lids, right?
Yeah.
And they swab these like 3 times each in order to get the certified results.
How do we know that these people don't have something to sell and what is on the swab is actually feces? You know what I mean? There's a lot of we swabbed it 3 times. Here's the results.
And every single time it's always poo?
Yes, it's always poo. It's always poo.
According to this study, your reusable water bottle contains twice as many germs as the kitchen sink, 4 times the amount of bacteria as a computer mouse, and then compare it to your pet's drinking bowl, 14 times more bacteria.
So we should drink out of our pet's drinking bowl.
Thank you. From what, though? From what?
Just bacteria, just grossness that's out there.
From your mouth, because you're not washing it. So every time you stick it in your mouth, it gets dirty.
So why isn't we swabbed your mouth and this is what we found? That it's dirty.
There's too many variables. They're going to swab everybody's mouth that uses a water bottle? Look at Sean looking at his water bottle right now. When was the last time you washed that bottle, Sean?
I wash it every day before I use it.
With hot water and soap?
Always.
Because that's what they recommend. They're like, better chance of it not having,
can't you just run it through the
poo
dishwasher?
bacteria on it.
Yeah, dishwasher's fine too.
Yeah, so hot water.
But people
and soap.
don't though.
Exactly.
Goes in the gym bag, gets filled up, goes back in the gym bag, and then you use it the next day.
Mocha got me one for Christmas. I wash it like every week. You got me something like a drinking thing, like a
coffee mug.
Yeah, same thing. And I wash it every Friday.
Once a
but
week.
How many,
but I use it every day, like all day.
Like just for water though?
No, tea.
Oh, Lord.
But no, you should. So according to the study, you should be like for water bottles, because this is what they study, is hot water and soap every single day. And then at least once a week, like a sanitize. So like tossing it into the dishwasher.
But is it, what if you put vodka in it? Does that help at all with the sanitization?
One would assume yes. Alcohol.
Okay. So is it the people making it dirty or is it the leftover stuff inside of it that's making it dirty?
No, it's the stuff it's your mouth, basically. You're the one that's gross, right? And all the bacteria that's on your dirty ass lips, your poo lips, right?
Wow. Poolips. Damn. I haven't been called Poolips in like 10 years.
I think that's the biggest revelation. Back in the day, people used to call you Poolips.
Shut up.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
I found an article that compiled cringe-worthy dating profiles submitted by women who are on a bunch of like the different dating apps, right?
All of them, yeah.
And like, honestly, guys, the audacity of some people.
No, really?
No. What I'm about to read to you is very, very shocking, in my opinion.
Is this like just ignorance or is it flexing?
A little bit of both.
Okay. I'm here for it.
One guy wrote, "No B, you aren't no public figure. Just because you put it on your Instagram, princess. Everything isn't about you. Not everyone is always looking at you. The world doesn't revolve around you. Stop taking selfies and videos of the gym. You give up as soon as you start actually sweating. Okay, this part I can't read because it's very rude. Sure, you're attractive and pretty, but you're so ugly on the inside."
That was
Hit me
a
up.
profile or a message?
That's somebody's profile. Yes.
So he put that to everybody.
To everybody looking for a match. Another guy didn't leave, the person blocked out their name. 32 years old.
Yeah.
You're probably nearing 30 with or without someone else's kids. And now you want to date and settle down with a, quote, real man. But by the age of 25, you've thrown out your price a minimum of 4 times because you deserve better. I have a comfy life, a good job, with a house on the way. What do you bring to the table? If your answer is your kids, your looks, or holiday wishes, go to the sand. No man that has a shred of self-respect would ever touch you.
A house on the way isn't the flex you think it is, bro.
Thank you. These are profiles that guys have out there on some of these.
I got a house on the way. Come on now.
Some of these dating profiles trying to hook up or trying to like match with other women. Another person wrote, here's what I'm looking for in my woman. Long hair, nice feet with straight toes.
Okay.
Big boobs, kind, always responds to my messages fast, does not get mad at me if I take too long to reply, can cook good food, has her own house, has a nice car, not vain, good credit score, lets me make the decisions, does not look at other guys, says she loves me every day, good at cleaning, has a good job, is voting for Biden. Respects man, is not fat, is a good dancer, is bilingual.
Wow. I bet you if you looked at that guy's mother, she would match everything that he just posted. That's what that sounds like. You know what I mean?
Another person, these are like cringeworthy dating profiles. No hookups, no sending nudes. No, you can't have my Snapchat. Don't F with me. Been called a B word too many times. I'll start acting like one now. No, I don't want to follow you on Instagram. If we match and nothing gets said, I'm unmatching with you. Don't match with me. You'll get your feelings hurt and call me a B word, and then I'll show you who the real B word is.
Whatever happened to I like long walks on the beach?
I don't understand this world. What a terrible world, the dating world. My God.
Max, who's 29 years old and a bartender, wrote this on his profile. Will unmatch after 24 hours of silence. LOL. I'm that dude your ex's mom warned him about. LOL. I'm not looking for love, but you're welcome to change my mind. I fall for short, goofy girls who are extremely spontaneous. Oh, and of course, boobs. If you want to share a post that you've come across, or you can call us. Let me read you one more. Don't be fat. Have a $80,000 a year salary. Must weigh less than 130 pounds. Cannot be taller than 5'8". Must be fit. No baggage. No feminist qualities. Must hold conservative core values and be open-minded. Don't effing argue with me. I'm not your daddy. You're paying for the first date. 50-50 lifestyle. Stop smoking if you are. If you're not a 7 hot, I'm not interested. If I swipe right on you and you failed a requirement, don't even bother matching.
Wow, all of that, and he's looking for a 7. You know what I mean?
The Roz and Mocha Show
Podcast.
Cringe-worthy dating profiles. Is what we're talking
Stones on
about.
some people, huh?
Oh my goodness. The one guy that wrote on his profile, F it, we're either friends or F buddies. If you're lucky, it can turn into something serious. I'm dead ass tired of BS and putting forth effort into anything where I get nothing back. Like, sorry, but this is what happens when good guys get effed over way too many times. I don't play games. I'm up front. Just keep breaking me. Let's see how broken I can get.
Wow.
Somebody just texted us at 925-555. Hey, guys, I saw a guy's dating profile once that specifically said he was looking, quote, looking for a breeder and wasn't interested in matching unless you were willing to supply him with at least 12 kids.
12?
Nick Cannon wrote that?
It do be wild out here.
What a word.
12?
Wow. Let's see here. Kate, we'll get to you in a second. We're going to start off with Tina. Tina, go ahead.
Yeah, so I found this guy on Facebook dating, and yeah, I know, like, Facebook dating is not really meant to, like, find someone, like, let's be real.
Uh-huh.
But I found this guy, and, like, it was, like, the weirdest profile because there's no picture of him, but there's a profile that says, you know, I'm married with 3 kids. I want to find, like, I want to have, like, an open relationship. My wife understands. And, like, my first reaction was, what the hell is wrong with this guy?
Yeah.
Wait a second. He put on his dating profile that he was married with kids?
Yeah. Like, at least he's honest about it. Like, you know, because people are not always honest about that kind of stuff. But, like, still, like, you know, you're married with 3 kids.
Yeah.
And you're putting that on your profile.
Because it's on Facebook, can you see if anyone else, like, messaged him or, like, it wasn't, like, on a public page, right? Where you could see other people's comments or anything like that?
Legit, like, profile.
Oh.
Like, it was, like, his actual profile.
Okay.
But there was no picture of him. It was, like, a picture of, like, a beach.
Yeah.
So, like, you know, you say that you're open, but, like, you're not putting a picture of yourself. So.
And you obviously did not reach out to him.
No.
Okay.
I'm not that type of person.
All right. So that's, like, the most that you've ever come across? Like, have you been on the dating apps since then?
Yeah, I've been on a couple, but, like, honestly, like, when I actually decide to start dating again, I'm going to go on, like, eHarmony or, like, Match or, like, one of these paid apps where you actually meet people that actually want to, like, date.
Yeah.
And not just, you know, hook up.
Which apps have you been using? Like Tinder, Bumble?
I've used Bumble. I've used Tinder. I actually had a relationship through Tinder for, like, a solid year and a half.
Wow.
So, like, that was okay.
And his wife was cool with it?
Oh, no.
Oh.
He wasn't married.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Damn,
No,
Tina.
that would never happen.
I thought you had a type.
Oh, no.
Well, thank you for sharing
That
your story,
would
Tina.
literally never happen, but thank you.
Have a wonderful day. All the best.
You too. Thank you. Bye.
All right, Kate, you are up next. What's going on? How you doing?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Good.
How long have
Good.
you been in the dating game for?
Years. Like
Oh,
pre-COVID.
when you say it like that.
And you've come across some, like, pretty suspect stuff online?
Yeah, there's quite a lot of interesting profiles out there, but the one I recently saw definitely topped all of them.
Okay, where did you see this one?
On Hinge.
Okay, and what was it?
The best way I could describe it was it looked like an advertisement for him. Basically, the way he put it together, it looked like a poster board you would put together for a school project in the 8th grade. It was very colorful.
Yeah.
Had lots of taglines, captions. Ridiculous.
But what did he say? Was there anything in there that was like he was just like being too into himself, or?
Yeah, it started at the top where when he, I guess, found my profile and liked it, he said type 1 for a personalized poem. And if you scroll down a little bit, he is roommate free and lives downtown, and he showed pictures of his apartment. He can cook for you. Showed a picture of him dressed like a chef with lots of food around. But the one that really caught my eye was when you get to the third photo, it's him in the kitchen with a group of people around him, all raising red Solo cups, and the caption says, also has cult daddy vibes.
Like raising cups, like to cheers him? Or
like surrounding him. He's in the middle. They're all around him raising their cups, and it's wild.
Like worshiping him?
Yeah.
Oh God! You didn't reach out to the never
No.
reply. You didn't hit one to be like, "Yo,
You
send me
didn't-
that poem."
Yo, why didn't you get the poem?
I couldn't. I didn't want to go any further with it. I screen recorded the bio so I could have it, and then I moved on.
Oh,
Damn.
always get the poem.
And how has, since that experience, how have the online profiles been?
Oh, that was only about 2 or 3 weeks ago. So I haven't really gone on. Definitely haven't gone on Hinge since that one. Kind of taking a break, I think, for now.
What makes Hinge different from like Tinder and Bumble and all those other ones?
Honestly, I don't think there's much of a difference. I used to use Tinder and Bumble years ago when they first came out, had a little bit of success on those.
Yeah.
But then, as I'm sure you guys have heard, it kind of just switched and it just became more of like a hookup app. And Hinge is kind of getting that way now, too, to be honest. But it seemed a bit more promising when I first downloaded it.
Do you find the same people on all apps? Like, do you ever come across the same person from app to app to app?
I have in the past, and people that I've dated have admitted that they have several apps. Yeah.
Damn. Got to hedge those bets.
Thank you so much for sharing your story.
Yeah, no problem. Have a great day.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Yeah, so I found this guy on Facebook dating, and yeah, I know, like, Facebook dating's not really meant to, like, find someone, like, let's be real.
Uh-huh.
But I found this guy, and, like, it was, like, the weirdest profile because there's no picture of him, but there's a profile that says, you know, I'm married with 3 kids. I want to have, like, an open relationship. My wife understands. And, like, my first reaction was, what the hell is wrong with this guy?
Yeah.
Wait a second. He put on his dating profile that he was married with kids?
Yeah. Like, at least he's honest about it. Like, you know, because people are not always honest about that kind of stuff. But, like, still, like, you know, you're married with 3 kids.
Yeah.
And you're putting that on your profile.
Because it's on Facebook, can you see if anyone else like messaged him, or like it wasn't like on a public page, right? Where you could see other people's comments or anything like that?
Legit, like, profile.
Oh.
Like, it was like his actual profile.
Okay.
But there was no picture of him. It was like a picture of like a beach.
Yeah.
So, like, you know, you say that you're open, but, like, you're not putting a picture of yourself. So.
And you obviously did not reach out to him.
No.
Okay.
I'm not that type of person.
All right. So that's like the most that you've ever come across? Like, have you been on the dating apps since then?
Yeah, I've been on a couple, but, like, honestly, like, when I actually decide to start dating again, I'm going to go on, like, eHarmony or, like, Match or, like, one of these paid apps where you actually meet people that actually want to, like, date.
Yeah.
And not just, you know, hook up.
Which apps have you been using? Like Tinder, Bumble?
I've used Bumble. I've used Tinder. I actually had a relationship through Tinder for, like, a solid year and a half.
Wow.
So, like, that was okay.
And his wife was cool with it?
Oh, no.
Oh.
He wasn't married.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Damn,
No,
Tina.
that would never happen.
I thought you had a type.
Oh, no.
Well, thank you for sharing
That
your story,
would
Tina.
literally never happened, but thank you.
Have a wonderful day. All the best.
You too. Thank you. Bye.
All right, Kate, you are up next. What's going on? How you doing?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Good.
How long have
Good.
you been in the dating game for?
Years. Like,
Oh,
pre-COVID.
when you say it like that.
And you've come across some like pretty suspect stuff online?
Yeah, there's quite a lot of interesting profiles out there, but the one I recently saw definitely topped all of them.
Okay, where did you see this one?
On Hinge.
Okay, and what was it?
The best way I could describe it was it looked like an advertisement for him. Basically, the way he put it together, it looked like a poster board you would put together for a school project in the 8th grade. It was very colorful.
Yeah.
Had lots of taglines, captions. Ridiculous.
But what did he say? Was there anything in there that was like he was just like being too into himself, or?
Yeah, it started at the top where when he, I guess, found my profile and liked it, he said, type 1 for a personalized poem. And if you scroll down a little bit, he is roommate-free and lives downtown, and he showed pictures of his apartment.
Uh-huh.
He can cook for you. Showed a picture of him dressed like a chef with lots of food around. But the one that really caught my eye was when you get to the third photo, it's him in the kitchen with a group of people around him, all raising red Solo cups, and the caption says, also has cult daddy vibes.
Like raising cups, like to cheers him, or
like surrounding him. He's in the middle. They're all around him, raising their cups, and it's It's wild.
Like worshiping him?
Yeah.
Oh God! You didn't reach out to you didn't never
No.
reply. You didn't hit one to be
No.
like, yo, send me that poem.
Why didn't you get the poem?
I couldn't. I didn't want to go any further with it. I screen recorded the bio so I could have it, and then I moved on.
Damn.
Always get the poem.
And how has, since that experience, how have the online profiles been?
Oh, that was only about 2 or 3 weeks ago. So I haven't really gone on. Definitely haven't gone on Hinge since that one. Kind of taking a break, I think, for now.
What makes Hinge different from like Tinder and Bumble and all those other ones?
Honestly, I don't think there's much of a difference. I used to use Tinder and Bumble years ago when they first came out, had a little bit of success on those.
Yeah.
But then, as I'm sure you guys have heard, it kind of just switched and it just became more of like a hookup app. And Hinge is kind of getting that way now, too, to be honest. But it seemed a bit more promising when I first downloaded it a couple
Do you
years
find the same people on all apps? Like, do you ever come across the same person from app to app to app?
I have in the past, and people that I've dated have admitted that they have several apps. Yeah.
Damn. Got to hedge those bets.
Thank you so much for sharing your story.
Yeah, no problem. Have a great day.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Podcast.
What's going on, everybody?
What's going on?
I think there's a ghost in our condo building because
there's a ghost in the house.
There's a ghost in the house. Because someone tried to open my door by putting their keys in the lock and like trying to open like you do with a key. And security was reviewing the cameras at that specific time and reviewing for like 2 hours and could see nobody
For 2
doing
hours? They spent 2 hours of their night.
Because then they realized that they never changed the clocks on the computer. So they were looking at the wrong hour. And then they saw nobody ever putting their key in my door.
But did they see keys there?
No, they saw nothing.
So
Or do they
you
see
heard
the...
So you misheard something then?
No, it was one. Even the dog started barking. Like I heard, it's the same sound as when Matthew's coming home for lunch. I know that sound.
delete.
That's embedded in my brain. So I heard that sound and they saw nothing. So there's clearly a ghost. I witnessed a ghost.
Or you misheard something.
No, you can't mishear keys going in a lock and jiggle.
But you also live in
There's
a
other
condo
people.
where there are other
No, I didn't hear
units.
it distantly, like as if I felt the sound.
So when you got up and looked through the peephole, what did you see?
Oh no! I didn't look through the peephole. I ran.
Oh, okay.
You ran. So you were in bed.
No,
and
I was
then-
on the couch watching Seinfeld.
Yeah, and then you ran in which direction?
I ran into the office and I was scared.
You were scared of what? That Matthew might be coming home early?
No, I
you
knew
just said
that-
it sounded exactly like Matthew was coming
I know,
home.
but there's no way it was him. So I thought someone was coming into my home. So I
wait a
went into
second.
the office and called security so they could come up.
And did security come
Why
upstairs?
didn't you just go to the door?
And what? And risk dying?
Look through the peephole.
Yeah, no, I thought security could come up and walk the halls.
Okay, so you're locked. You locked yourself.
You
in-
have no survival instinct.
none.
None.
So you locked yourself in the den, right?
Yeah.
And then and you called. And how long from the time you called security to when they came upstairs? How
Like
long?
5 minutes.
5 minutes.
And then they went to the camera system. And in fact, they said the camera system was not triggered by any movement.
Okay. So during the time that you're in, and remind us again, were you home alone?
Yes.
So after you called security, you immediately called Matthew?
Yes.
And what did Matthew say?
He says, you need to figure out who this is. You need, like, it's our door. We have the right to
You
know.
guys are so dramatic. So dramatic.
You're home. It's your problem.
So, Maurie, when you were in the office thinking that there was an intruder coming in to murder you, right?
Yeah.
At what point did you start worrying about all the things that Matthew might find out if he does come home and finds you dead in the office?
Oh, no, I've covered my tracks.
Wow.
Daily, or is this like a weekly thing? Do you set a reminder, or is it something you do every day before you get
It's
home?
whenever I get around to it, but I need to sort of, I guess, up the ante on that. Like, case in point, if somebody came in.
Did you bring food in the office with you when you thought you were going to die?
Yes, I had taffy.
Oh, God. Dead, covered in taffy. Didn't delete the browser history.
Bro, that's the worst headline ever.
Yeah.
That's the
Covered
worst.
in taffy.
That's the worst headline
Your
ever.
obit would be wild, bro.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Podcast.
Hello, Roz and Mocha.
Hey, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good. Is this? Oh my God! Oh, I'm actually on the show. Oh my God! This is wild, guys. I'm a huge fan of both of you guys. Holy smokes! Roz, you're amazing. Mocha, you're hilarious. Maurie, you're damn funny. My question is to Roz. Actually, I read your book, Roz, and I loved it. You guys still with me? I don't know if I'm still talking.
Yeah, no, we're here. We're just giving you the floor, bro.
I've got off a night shift, and I'm just going right now. You know what I mean? I got this energy. Roz, I loved your book, man. I'm a fan, man. I'm like, holy smokes. One question for you, though, about your house. Where exactly, like, you don't have to tell me exactly, but where do you live? Because you said you live out somewhere in the country, right?
What, like where he lives now?
Yeah, like, where do you live now? Like, with Roxy and Catherine.
Okay, so, bro.
Hold on. First of all, whoa, sir. What's your name?
Igor. Sorry,
Igor.
I should have started with that. I'm
That's
sorry
okay.
about
That's okay. No need to apologize. So you want to know where Roz lives now?
Yeah, it doesn't have to be exact then that location, just like roughly, because you live in the country, right?
Okay, dude. Okay, so in certain contexts, what I'm about to say sounds completely normal and fine.
Okay.
But in this type of context, it seems like a gross flex. But the answer to your question is, I have 2 houses.
Oh, stop. That's awesome.
Okay. So you want to know which out of the 2 houses, Igor, do you want to know about?
Okay, which one do you live in, like, currently, I guess?
Both.
That was rich guy talk right there.
Okay, but you see what I'm saying? How this sounds like a gross flex?
Yeah.
It's not supposed to be a gross flex.
Yeah, he spends time at both, sir.
No, we live in the city, and then we have a cottage about an hour and a half outside the city.
Oh, I thought it was actually your place. I'm like, damn, like, you're coming from like your place outside, like out of the city, coming to work, busting your ass. I read your book, man, and I respect your hustle, man. I'm like, that's crazy.
Well, I still bust my ass.
No, I know you do, but I'm just like you have such a good, like, and both of you guys, how all your crew and team is just an amazing work ethic, and I love that. Just coming from like a Eastern European household and mentality, just having that good work ethic, and I love that about you guys. You guys are hilarious too.
Oh, Igor, thank you. Your support means the world to us. Where are you at right now? Where are you going? You going to work?
No, I'm coming home from work.
Okay.
I'm working. Just wanted to see if I got on the show, and I actually got on the show.
Oh,
I'm like,
okay.
what the hell?
What did you? By the way, Roz's memoir, A Little Bit Broken, is available everywhere. Is there any particular part of the book that you identified with the most, or is there a particular story in your mind that stands out the most?
Or just the real estate?
No. Actually, the part where you had a really jerk boss, I'm like, kudos to you, man. Like that you stayed with her for 4 years. Like, holy crap, man. Like I don't know how you did it. Like I know you did it to get to your place now, but the part about you just dealing with a jerk of a boss kind of thing.
Yeah.
Igor, thank you for listening. Thank you for your enthusiasm. Thank you for your support over the years. Before we let you go, between Roz and Mocha, who's your favorite?
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Mocha, I loved you for a long time. Your iconic laugh. But Roz, man, I think you touched my soul, man.
Yeah. Is it because he's got 2 houses? If I went and bought another house and lived in that as well, part-time, would I get back on the favorites list? You're the best, Igor. Take care.
Thank you, guys. Take care. Bye.
The Roz and Mocha Show
Podcast.
I read an internet acronym yesterday that I had to actually go and look up because I had no idea what the hell it meant.
Which one?
And I thought I knew these things, which I don't. So it was shut up with your LOL. It was HIFW.
HIFW. Is that a new one?
Yeah.
After you looked it up, were you like, I've never seen this before? Or, yeah, it makes sense.
But then
I found Waldo?
No, it is not Ha I Found Waldo. HIFW.
What is it?
How I Feel When.
When what?
So it'll be like a meme of somebody falling off something or whatever, and it's like HIFW, how I feel when, blah blah blah.
I've never seen that.
Like it's thank you. Thank you. It's getting out of hand. Let me go through some of these with you because I think that you two are, Mocha and Maurie, far more online, as they say, than I am.
I was just online before we went on the air.
As Mocha said, LOL, you know that one, right?
Laugh out loud.
What about this one, Maurie? MFW.
MF.
And it's not Maury for the win.
Yeah, MFW.
Meat found
when.
No.
When looking.
No.
My father's.
No. My face when.
Oh.
My face when.
Okay, is W always when?
Okay, Mocha, SRSLY.
Oh, seriously.
Okay, yeah.
What? For real?
Yeah.
Wait, say that again. S
Yeah.
what?
SRSLW.
Seriously?
SRSLY, sorry. Seriously. Maury, TLDR.
Till.
No.
TLDR. Do you know what this is, Mocha?
Yeah.
Is it today
Yeah?
something?
Nope.
Mocha,
What is it?
go ahead.
Too long. Didn't read.
Yep.
Oh, I should use that all the time.
Maury, SOML. SOML.
SOML. Short.
Of course.
Summer of SOM. Summer of men.
No. Bro, it's not Summer of Man.
It's not the Summer of Men and Lightning. Summer of Men and Lightning?
No, can I just tell him?
Yeah.
Fine.
Story of my
Yeah.
life.
Yes.
Story
Mocha,
of
you are
my life.
way
Oh,
better.
wow.
Way better. Maury.
How do you know all this?
Summer of Man.
Summer of Men and Lightning. Maury, NBD. NBD.
Not. No.
Come on, man.
Not or no. Now be late.
Now
No,
be
it's-
late?
NBD.
No big deal.
Oh.
No big deal, Maury.
Now. What?
No,
did
we
you
already
say?
told you.
said.
It's
No big
it's
deal.
no, it's no big deal.
Okay.
JIC, Mocha, JIC.
J.
Oh, I know this one.
Do I know this one? JIC?
JIC.
Can I say one?
JIC.
Go. Say one more.
Just in case.
Yes. Maury, to you with the last one here. PAW. PAW.
Oh, PAW.
Yes.
PAW. Party at Walters.
No. You think that it's common? You think that this is so common
There's
that
so
everybody
many-
would know?
There's so many Walters in the world that there's always a party happening
Party
there.
at Walters.
There's so many. No, it's parents are watching.
Oh.
That's why there can't be a party at Walters.
Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life.
What advice can you guys give me?
Okay, so my question is.
Got a problem you can't fix?
Roz and Mocha got you.
Melissa, hello. It's Roz and Mocha. How are you?
Hi, Roz and Mocha. I'm good. How are you guys?
Good. What's going on? Why are you on FML today? Tell everyone.
So basically, I have the chance to better my future, but I'm not really sure what to do.
Oh, you wrote us this. Hey, Roz and Mocha, Fix My Life. I'm currently in my first year of Teachers College, and I've been debating furthering my education by doing a master's program. It would be an extra year of school, and I was wondering if I should do it. I really want to get out there and start working and making money ASAP, but this will help raise my pay grade when I do eventually finish. Now is a good time to start applying and getting jobs for teaching, so I'm conflicted on if I should take the extra year to do my master's or if I should just start applying for jobs after I finish Teachers College.
What is the timeline right now, Melissa, for when you finish Teachers College versus when you would finish if you did your master's?
So if I finish Teachers College, it would be next year I would graduate, but
Yeah.
if I do my master's, it would be a year after that.
Okay, but getting that master's, would it help? Would it give you a better chance to get a job once you're done?
I don't think it really affects it that much. It's more so it would give me a higher pay raise when I do start working.
Okay, so what's the difference in pay?
It's about $3,000 roughly. Each year is
3,000?
different, yeah.
So you're looking at a pay bump of $3,000, and what's the extra year school going to cost you?
So the thing is with my school, if I do it right after I graduate, they will pay for my tuition for my master's. So that's why it's a good idea. I could always like take additional qualification courses when I'm actually teaching, but I have to pay for those courses, obviously, and they're about like $600 each.
Oh, okay. Could you wait the extra year? Like if it's going to help your chances, if you're not going to have to pay for it, and if you're going to end up getting more money at the end of it anyway?
I could, but when you have in your mind that you're going to finish, you're going to graduate in a year, you're kind of like, oh, do I want to do another
foot's out
year?
the door.
Yeah.
How old are you?
I'm 22.
You're young.
Yeah.
You're young.
I don't know. For me, I say take the master's.
Yeah.
Because even if you apply right now for a job next year, there's no guarantee that you're going to get a job next year, especially when it comes to teaching, right? Like, don't these gigs come up like every once in a while? Like, it's going to take you a little bit.
Right now, there's a lot of job openings with teaching, so I'm scared if I take that extra year, I'll miss this opportunity to get.
So do both. Do both. And when I say do both, I mean apply for jobs, right? But also move towards your master's. And if that period where you are sort of coming to the end of that year where you've given yourself, if you land a great job, then no master's. If the job that you really want is not out there, do your master's.
Okay, that's a good idea.
What have other people that you talk to about this, what have they said?
Everyone says to do it.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I know. In your mind, you're like, I'm done with this. But it's only been a year, Melissa.
I know, but I've already been in school for 6 years. Oh. Well, it'll be 6 years in total. And then if I do that at master's, it'll be 7 years.
Gotcha.
So it's just a long time for teaching.
But if you're worried that, at the end of that year, and right now you're in this wave where there's, opportunity and jobs and everything, your master's program is always going to be there.
Yeah. But I won't be able to get it for free.
Yeah, but you may not get a job at the end of it either.
Yeah, that's true.
Right? So I would take feet on the ground running, so before I would take another year's school.
Okay.
Personally for me. But that said, apply. And if the job's not out there, you are already registered to take your master's. So then you just continue to go to school.
Okay, that's true. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Don't not apply for your master's. Do both. Give yourself the year. Apply for jobs, and at the end of the year, see what's there for you.
Okay, I'll do that.
There you go. Thanks, Melissa.
Thank you. Wait, I have a question.
Yeah.
Will this be on the podcast? Like, will I have this saved forever?
Yeah. Well, so you can go back and make notes. You mean you weren't making notes just now?
No, just so I can have it saved that I talk to you guys.
Yeah, of course it'll be on the podcast.
Okay, and I have another question, completely off topic. It's about Roz's book. Am I allowed to ask a question about that?
Go for it.
Sure.
Yes, absolutely.
So I was just wondering what Maurie's reaction or thoughts were to, like, how you mentioned him in the book, Roz.
Oh, the footnote, you mean?
Yeah.
Well, damn it, Maurie, what was your reaction?
It was probably one of the coolest things, and I'm not trying to be funny or silly. It was probably one of the coolest things that's ever happened to me. Like, to be, for Roz, like, it's a book about him and his life, and he took a moment to shine a light on somebody. Like, don't take me out of the paperback, please.
Oh, boy, needs it so much.
Imagine.
Second edition. Re-edit.
By the way, I am having conversations about the paperback.
Are you?
Now.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Thanks, Melissa. You're the best.
Thank you, guys.
Love you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life.
On Kiss.
The long-awaited sequel to Shazam is finally in theaters tomorrow, Fury of the Gods.
Shazam.
Zachary Levi, Lucy Liu, Helen Mirren, I believe, is in the movie as well. Incredible. Super excited for it.
It's a good movie.
Dan Maury enjoyed
I really loved the first one. I loved the first Shazam.
Dan Maury got to spend time with Zachary Levi and Lucy Liu. And not just like, hey, let me sit down here and do this interview with y'all. They went to a studio and did portrait painting. Explain all of this, Dan Maury, please.
Like what portrait painting is?
No, like the situation.
Oh,
you must.
Okay. So we got together and I'm like, okay, well, what can we do to bond and get to know each other a bit more? To bond. So it wasn't, we hung out at a bar and we had.
It was a bar?
It was a bar and there were easels with canvases on them.
Yeah.
So they painted me and I painted the character Shazam. Okay?
Okay.
And it was super fun. And I didn't realize, can I say, Lucy Liu's an actual painter. I didn't know this.
Oh, she's an artist.
Oh, damn.
She has a show in New York.
Oh, really?
Yeah, would have been good to know that.
Oh, no.
I already feel like a tortured artist.
Wait, why is this turning into soap?
I'm not lying. I have not done anything like this in probably 35 years. So I've never. So I apologize. Oh, wow. How much water is she supposed to mix with this stuff?
That's
like a dab, just a little dab. Okay, are you guys ready?
Yeah.
I'm ready, but my colors are already turning to soap. Wait.
Is that my belly?
No, that's
what is
that's like
this?
the back of your chin and your ear
That
coming
looks
to
like
life.
pubic.
I gotta
Wait.
form the rest of your head, your oddly shapen head. This guy, has anyone looked at him recently?
You might have a little bit of an
Well, you're
egg
seeing me
shape.
from the side, and
I think your ear needs to be a little bit
imagination.
bigger.
oh, okay. This is Shazam's hair. I'm still on the hair. You know what? I'm kind of impressed with what's happening here.
Yeah,
You look
that was horrible.
You look very.
That looks like a potato.
Are you trying?
I tried with the hair, and look, you made me look like a pot of tea.
Well, you are a pot of tea. Have you looked in the mirror lately?
I'm giving you a new shape to your glasses also.
But I love what you did with my beard.
You look like you're painting a war zone right now.
Okay, I hope that you're gonna can one of you hang this in your living room?
Are there laws against things like that? I'm done, actually. I feel good about my
You didn't
piece.
sign your work.
Oh, I got to sign the work.
There's no eyes.
It's all about interpretation.
We need to talk about my nose. What did you do?
It's fabulous.
My eyes above my
I
nose
gave you a
is
lot
above
more
my-
hair than you have, so just you're welcome.
Are you saying I'm balding?
No, you're not.
You gotta be kidding, Lucy. Like, seriously, that's like, I would look at that that would looks like it could be in a museum or something.
Thank you.
What do you think of Shazam?
That's a potato
So, you look
with
I don't
ketchup
think-
bleeding out of it.
Try to
That's,
put
you've
the-
made a bleeding potato.
You know what? Before we run out of time, while you're finishing up, let's tell everyone why they should definitely watch Shazam in theaters on Friday.
Well, I mean, I think
This guy's in it. He's fantastic.
Oh, stop it. But she's not wrong. Also, Lucy and Dame Helen Mirren are insanely talented, wonderful, beautiful ladies on screen and off, and they crush their roles as what they would call heroes, but really they're the villains in our story. It feels like a whole, like Goonies, like that kind of Amblin, Lucasfilmy kind of vibe, you know?
All right,
You're
are we going to
not bad,
reveal?
guys.
Are we going to reveal?
Yeah, reveal.
This is gorgeous. I'm impressed
I'm
by
telling
this.
you, I'm genuinely
You ready?
impressed by that.
Okay,
All right, here we go. Right there, boom.
Absolutely amazing. Guys, I do have to say, I had the chance to see Shazam, and it is incredible.
Thank you.
Absolutely
You
incredible.
enjoyed it?
Yeah.
Did you laugh? You cried?
I laughed, I cried. I do want to find out from you. Did you get to take the outfits home, or were there like strict rules on
Strict
the outfits?
rule.
Very strict rules, but I wouldn't take mine home anyway. I love wearing that thing at work, but I would never want to wear that thing outside of work.
You would have a bladder infection.
Guys, thank you so much. That was so much fun.
This was
That was
awesome.
amazing. Thank you so
I did
much.
not make a
Go see Shazam.
That is Zachary Levi and Lucy Liu doing portrait painting with Dammit Maurie for the new movie Shazam: Fury of the Gods. Roz, if you can check your email real quick.
Yeah,
we
I'm looking at them
forwarded you
now.
the portraits that every single one of them drew.
So Lucy Liu's is really great.
It's amazing,
She-
right?
Was she staring at your face or from a picture, Maury?
No, like she looked at me.
Really? Because Lucy Liu's is great. You look like Van Gogh. Like that's what you look like. Like she
Yeah.
painted you looking like Van Gogh. Zachary Levi's picture of Maury looks like a version of like Dilbert, but like a really rough looking Dilbert.
Oh,
and it's only a head.
The description
There
of
was-
teapot, I identified with a little bit more when looking at that photo. I was like, yeah, you know what? I could see that as
like
being
a bowl
teapot.
of French onion soup.
And Zachary Levi's description of Maury's painting, which is a potato with blood shooting out of it, is 100% accurate.
Shazam! Fury of the Gods in theaters tomorrow.
Roz and Mocha's Hell of a Story.
Hello, Charlie. It's Roz and Mocha. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. Thank you. How are you?
Doing good.
All right, Charlie, welcome to Roz and Mocha's Hell of a Story. When and where does your Hell of a Story take place?
So when I was in my second year of university, I was 20 years old, and I met a guy at the end of the night at a club.
How long ago was this?
So about 20 years ago.
Okay.
So I met a guy at a club. Well, it was actually a strip club, so that's red flag number one.
Was it like boys take their clothes off or girls take their clothes off?
Oh, girls. Girls. take their clothes off.
Oh, okay. So he wasn't a stripper.
No, he was a customer. Like he was.
okay. Here we go.
But like he was super hot, and we locked eyes, and we immediately exchanged numbers.
Yeah.
But there was no time to talk at the time because the club was closing. So that night, we ended up texting all throughout the night and then all day on Sunday. And he asked me on Sunday if I wanted to do a day trip to Ottawa with him. So I live about 5 hours from Ottawa. I knew that it was going to be like a long day there and back. But I was pretty stupid and naive. And so I said yes.
Oh, my God.
And I didn't tell anyone what I was doing, that I was going on this trip. And I didn't do that for two reasons. So first of all, I knew it wasn't smart. And second, I was going to be missing a full day of classes at university. So I never even bothered to ask why he was going to Ottawa in the first place. I just liked that he was hot and 28, and that was good enough for me. So I met him at the gas station that's right across from my apartment building. And this was red flag number 2. And I should have known as soon as I saw his car not to get in it. So it was one of those like super low to the ground, souped up cars. It was painted purple and has like this boisterous engine and like deafening loud gangster rap music coming from the car.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he rolls down the window and he has a joint hanging from his mouth.
Okay. Yeah.
He's like, get in, babe. I'm like, oh, okay, for sure. So I get in the car and the very first thing he says to me is, do you have to use the washroom before we go? Because we're not stopping.
Oh, my God. Okay.
And so you got out of the car, right?
No.
Oh, okay.
Of course not. So he flies out of the parking lot. And he's driving like an absolute maniac, doing a $140 down the highway.
Yeah.
And I asked him why he needed to go to Ottawa in the first place. So he told me he had a buddy that lived there and he had to deliver a bag to him.
Oh, my God.
And I just kind of looked into the back seat, and sure enough, there was an athletic bag on the seat. And then there was a gray blanket beside the bag. But I didn't really think too much of that. So we continued to talk, and then he ends up telling me out of nowhere, he's like, but don't worry, babe, I carry, and you'll never have to worry because I'll always protect you.
What?
So then he reaches into the back seat and pulls back the gray blanket, and sure enough, there's a gun there.
Oh, my God.
Charlie, why are you not asking to be let out of the car at this point?
Because I thought it would be better off to play along and just like get through it and pretend like it was no big deal, even though I had never seen anything like that in my life.
Okay.
So 15 minutes later, I took my phone out and I was just going to text a friend of mine and ask him to help me get out of this. But he grabbed my phone from my hand and said, you don't need that when you're with me. And he slides it into his pocket.
Yeah.
So I started like pulling my hair out of my head and like dropping it in the car. Biting my nails off and leaving it in the car.
To leave DNA?
Yep.
Oh, my God.
Jeez.
I know, because I was panicking. So then I thought, okay, if I ask to use the washroom somewhere, I'll ask to use their phone. When I asked to use the washroom, he pulled over on the side of the road and told me to go outside.
Oh, my God.
I know. So anyways, we get to Ottawa, and he opens the bag that was in the back seat quickly, and all I see is like white packages.
Mm-hmm.
So surely it's cocaine and pills. And he brings me inside some absolute mess of a house, like a crack house of some sort. He introduces me to everyone as his girlfriend.
Oh, my God.
He does not let go of my hand until at one point he slaps my butt and he tells me to go sit in another room with some of his friends. And we did not get home until 7 a.m. on Tuesday morning.
Oh, God.
So when he drops me off, now he knows where I live. So when he drops me off, he insists that he's going to come up to the apartment with me and tuck me in because I was tired.
Tuck you in?
Okay. Okay, so then he follows me up, and I'm like, well, you know what? I said I'm going to go to my 8:30 class instead. So he's like, well, get dressed, and I'll bring you. And then after that, he stalked me for quite a few weeks. At that time, we had a landline too, and my roommate and I shared, and he would call that repeatedly. He parked outside my building. He would show up at my university, and I managed to dodge him every single time, and I never had to talk to him. So I thought about going to the police, obviously, but I had asked around about him, and everyone who knew him kind of had the same reaction and said the same thing. They said, stay away from him. Don't get involved. Just let it go. So I found out after that he was married with a kid.
What?
And about a month later, after our little getaway, I found out that he was arrested for drug trafficking, possession of illegal firearms, and domestic violence.
Oh, my God.
You are so lucky you got out of that situation alive.
Okay, so what's the lesson here? Like, if you could take this and spin it into wisdom for other young women, what's the lesson here?
I mean, there's so many.
How about don't give a guy your number at the strip club?
How about when you're in a car and a guy goes, hey, I got a bag that I have to deliver. You ask what's in it. Also, what's under the gray blanket? And he's like, my gun. You get out of the car.
Yeah.
He was driving at that time. He was doing a buck 40, right?
My God.
For some reason, like in the middle of the story, I thought it was going to take a real switch. And the end of the story, you're going to be like, and now we're happily married.
No.
I helped him get out of the game.
No, he's in the joint.
No.
That was truly one hell of a story. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you for having me.
All right,
Take care.
love.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Well, today's finally the day. Scream 6 is out.
I had this secret. There's a darkness inside of me. It followed me here. And it's gonna keep coming for us. We share a certain history.
Well.
This isn't like any other ghost face.
What
is this place?
Ghostface is back.
Shrine. We've got to lure him in. We execute him.
Or so you think.
Hello.
Let's play a game.
You know you're like the 10th guy to try this, right? It never works out for the dipshit in the mask.
Damn.
Maybe. But there's never been one like me, Gail.
So the gang's all back.
Come on now. And I'm so far behind because I just started rewatching them. Like Rox and I watched the first one not that long ago. So I'm like 5 behind now.
Well, this is not a spoiler alert because it's in the trailer, but they are not in Westboro anymore.
Oh.
This one takes place in New York City.
Excuse
Like on busy streets and stuff.
Yeah.
Jenna Ortega is back as Tara Carpenter. Melissa Barrera as her sister Sam. Courtney Cox is in this one again, of course, as Gail Weathers. Hayden Panettiere is back as Kirby Reed. And David Maury got a chance to talk to Melissa Barrera, who plays Sam Carpenter, about Scream 6 out today. And I guess I saw this in the trailer, but Courtney Cox almost gets punched in the face.
Oh.
Or at least they attempt to.
I really wanted to do all my questions in the voice of Ghostface. I don't know how annoying that's going to be. Can we try?
I would have loved that. Actually, let's do it because no one's ever done that. Let's do it.
Okay. Hello, Melissa. Are you ready?
That's pretty good. Yeah, I'm ready.
Wait, can I hear your Ghostface?
Do you like scary movies? That's what I can do.
Okay, here we go. Okay. Are you a massive fan of Friends? Because how hard was it to
Hold on, what? You just...
Are you a Mastiff?
Massive?
Oh,
Are
massive.
you a massive fan of
Mastiff fan?
Are you a Mastiff fan? What does Mastiff fan mean, champ? Well,
listen, you have to be a Mastafarian in order to answer.
I don't even know.
Are you a massive fan of Friends? Because how hard was it to almost punch Monica Geller in the face? And, you know, because she's a national treasure and all.
I am a huge fan of Friends, and I'm a huge fan of hers. And I was a little mortified when I had to, like, pretend punch her because I've actually punched someone in the face before while I was acting because you get carried away in the moment and sometimes accidents happen. So I was mortified at the possibility of punching her, but I didn't. We were, you know, camera tricks and we were far apart.
Especially when it's got to be tough when you're a Master fan.
Let's play Rank It, okay? I have picked 3 of the most iconic horror characters, 3 random of the most iconic horror characters. You put them in order of scariest. We have Ghostface, Michael Myers, and Jigsaw. Rank them.
I'm going to say Jigsaw for scariest because that movie traumatized me. And whenever it came out, it made me not want to watch horror movies anymore for a really long time. So I'm going to say that's the scariest. And then Ghostface, because Ghostface is pretty scary. And then Michael Myers, because, I don't know, because that's the only option left.
Oh, damn. Cool list, bro. This is Melissa Barrera, who stars as Sam Carpenter in the Scream 6 movie, which is out today.
How precious is the Ghostface mask on set? Because that's iconic. What were the rules on set? Were you allowed to put it on and take selfies? Or what happened between takes? Like, how precious did they make that?
It's very precious. There are a lot of masks because obviously COVID, and you can't share a mask. But it is very precious. They do keep them away. I managed to sneak one, and now I have it in my house.
Oh, damn.
Like an actual one?
An actual one that was used in the movie. I have it in my house on a mannequin head, and it freaks people out when they come out of the hallway because it's right there, and at night people scream, and I love that.
Oh yeah, you can't do that.
Why
can't
would you
display
do that?
Because
it's funny.
In the house.
It's funny.
Why would you do that?
Especially if you're a Masta fan. That is Melissa Barrera, who is in the new Scream 6 movie, which is out today.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Want to hear a little bit of new Ed Sheeran, or do we have time to do that right now?
Of course, always have time for Ed Sheeran.
Because you remember he was teasing the his new album, and he had been working on another album for like years, and then he ditched the whole thing when he went through it with his wife. His wife got sick, and they were having a baby, and so he deleted everything off Subtract and started fresh. And this is, what's this called, Maurie? Is it Eyes Closed? Is that the name of this? I think it's called Eyes Closed. Yeah.
So I'm dancing with my eyes closed. 'Cause everywhere I look, I still see you. Time is moving so slow. And I don't know what else that I can do. So I'll keep dancing with my eyes closed. Oh, I keep dancing with my eyes closed. Oh, I keep dancing with my.
No, I'm not. I can't, guys.
No,
absolutely not.
No, huh?
Damn you, Ed Sheeran. You're such a brilliant songwriter, performer, artist. That song, and you get all the emotions.
Maurie's actually crying.
I don't know what his voice does to me every time.
Yeah, no, I hate you, Ed Sheeran.
What does
I
it make
love you, but I hate you.
What does it make you think about, Maurie? Why are you crying?
It's just honestly, it instantly brings back memories. Like it instantly brings back like it just takes you to places like family.
What place, though?
Takes you to like with friends or campfires. It's just
What's the first thing that came to your mind that brought you to tears just now, listening to that?
when I used to go to overnight Jew camp.
And what happened there?
What was the significance of this though? Why did this song?
It
bring
just
you back
reminded
to Jew camp?
me. It just reminded me of being outside at camp. I don't know why.
Day or
but
night?
Nighttime. It instantly. I felt the breeze.
So let's take you back there. Let's take you back there. How old were you then?
12.
12, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's take you back there right now. You're at Jew camp. You're sitting by the fire.
Oh.
Right? And then you're listening to this.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
When you're sitting
oh my
at the,
God. And I
at the-
remember we used to do a thing called roll call where we'd all have to sit on the logs and the counselor would have to do the announcements and stuff. And I always sat next to my friend Vlad. And I just miss those times.
With Vlad.
What do you miss about him?
Shout out to Vlad.
Shout out to Vlad. I miss the simplicity of those times. I miss, the freedom.
What freedom did you have then that you don't have now? Being married?
Yeah, fine. Do you miss Vlad because you wanted to marry Vlad? Is Vlad your lost love?
You have the most freedom of anybody ever, with the exception of you just.
No, but if you wanted to go to the art cabin and do boondoggle, no one's going to stop you.
Bruh. You just missing the boondoggle, huh? Is that what it is? You just get no boondoggle at home, and you wish the boondoggle at home with Vlad, right? Missing the boondoggle at Jewish camp. What's the matter with you, Matthew? Get a man some boondoggle. He hasn't had it since he's 12 years old at Jewish camp.
Once again, shout out to Vlad.
Yeah, shout out to Vlad, the boondoggle that got away.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Roz and Mocha Show here. Thank you very much for kicking it with us today. Are you there? Oh, no. Roz, are you there?
Yeah, I'm
Unless-
here.
Oh,
I'm
there
right
we
here,
go.
man.
Well, you got to speak.
Yeah, I was. Listen, man, I got so many buttons over here.
Dude, I'm staring at your lips. They were not moving.
They were moving. Also, stop staring at my lips, okay? You got a million other things to do during the show, okay? Stop staring
How
at
could
my
you
mouth.
not look at those things?
Just stop, stop it. That's why I grow my mustache so long, because Maurie's such a weirdo at work. If I didn't work with Maurie, I wouldn't have a beard. I swear to God.
Clean shaven.
Yeah, I would be. I would be.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Is that why you have a beard, Mocha?
Yes. And then what happened? Maurie grew a beard. You know what I mean? Right, stalker.
Hey, so does Matthew, has he come around to the beard? I know, like, he was kind of wish-washy about it. He liked it. He didn't like it. He liked it. Does he like it or not like it now?
No, now he loves the beard.
Oh, okay.
But he doesn't want me to grow. Like, the argument now is I would love to grow it, like, super long. But he says that I
Wouldn't
have
we
to
all?
But he likes it short.
Excuse me? Do I need to call him to confirm that?
And that's why he's with me.
Good for you then, Amor. Yeah. How long do you want it though?
Oh, I would love it like a good 1.5 feet.
Really?
What?
No, honestly.
Like,
You
how
can't
long
grow
is
that long.
yours?
Not 1.5 feet.
Yeah, it's a long beard.
Look, okay.
Like,
I want
like-
whatever length yours is, a bit longer than that.
what do I mean? See what I mean? Stalker, right? I want whatever you have. I want whatever you have. Right?
Yeah, that's
No,
super
man,
weird,
you
bro.
you wouldn't. I don't think that you would do well with a long.
And I'm very jealous that yours is gray.
Why?
Because I would love. I think it's very distinguished.
Uh-huh.
Right.
So what do you think yours looks like?
No, mine's nice. Mine's very GQ. But I
Who told you that?
The only thing I'll say, your mustache part of your beard, right? It grows so long, like it covers your lips. I think that part looks a little bit weird.
No, I use nose trimmers on my lips often to like clean that up.
No, but it like completely covers your top lip.
No, I often bring it back.
You can't trim your mustache above your top lip.
No,
That
but
looks
like
too
just
weird.
no, it just looks a little like I don't see anything there.
It's there.
Okay.
But to Roz's point, you can't go too high.
No, obviously.
like then you
Like
just look-
I trim mine right at my, I guess, lip line.
Yeah.
Right? So the hairs don't go over my lips.
Yeah, no,
Because even that's weird.
I trim it once in a while because it starts dangling into my food.
Dangling into your food?
Like if I'm eating sauce, I can feel the sauce on my hair.
Poor Shem just wants to get the hell out of
That's okay.
this poor guy.
Sorry,
You know what I
Shem.
mean?
We'll end your misery right now.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
I have a new favorite show that you guys have to watch. I don't know if you guys are watching it yet. On
What is
Apple
it?
TV, Shrinking.
Oh, yes.
Who's in that?
Harrison Ford.
Oh, yeah. It's good.
Right? And Jason Segel.
Oh, that sounds like good. Cast.
And produced, and I believe created by Jason Segel and the guy that plays Roy Kent on Ted Lasso.
Yes.
And the writing on it is absolutely brilliant. I think they're getting ready to wrap up the season. They're 8 episodes deep. And they're quick episodes, like 30
Is it like
minutes.
psychology stuff? Is that why it's called Shrinking?
So here is the synopsis for the show. A grieving therapist starts to tell his clients exactly what he thinks. Ignoring his training and ethics, he finds himself making huge changes to people's lives, including his own. So Harrison
That's
Ford,
all we ever want when we go to the shrink is them to tell us what they think. They never do.
So Harrison Ford runs this, it's his practice, right? And then Jason Segel works for him. And they have this great relationship. It's almost like father-son, right? Mentor type relationship. And Harrison Ford is just this miserable grump, which is why I think you would like it, Roz. And
I do love it. I love the show.
Yeah. Oh, so you've been watching it?
I'm caught up.
Are you really? Oh my God,
Yeah.
dude, it's so good. Like the writing on
Yeah.
it's amazing, isn't
Yeah.
it?
No.
Let me play
It's
you guys a
it's
quick
really great.
little bit of the trailer here.
What's on your mind today? Like, I want to change, but I'm not particularly open to make those changes.
I'm trying.
Every time I get rid of one compulsion, another compulsion comes up.
Are you yawning right now? Spoiler alert, I feel like I'm stuck.
Right. How does that make you feel?
Jimmy!
Liz! Hey!
It's 3 in the morning.
I'm sorry.
What's in that bowl?
Pretzels.
The other bowl.
Maybe some painkillers.
Maybe?
There's painkillers in there, yeah.
Anyway, the show is so good. The writing on it is incredible.
This is my favorite Jason Segel because it's the closest to, like, for me, the ultimate Jason Segel, right? As far as the character and his acting and his insecurity mixed with everything else is Jason Segel from Forgetting Sarah Marshall, right?
Thank you for saying that.
That's my favorite Jason Segel. And Jason Segel in this show is the closest to that that he's ever done.
Yeah, because this is right up his alley of comedy. Like, it just fits him and his character so perfect. It's almost like they took the Forgetting Sarah Marshall character and continued his life story, and then this is what you get. Like, this is the next evolution of his character,
You're
right?
Yeah, it's very, very close. Yeah.
If you get a chance, please go watch this show. Harrison Ford in it is, like, beyond hysterical. Just with the way they wrote his character and his dry humor. And then the neighbors that live beside Jason Segel. Oh, my God, Maury, you have to watch this show.
Oh, I now that I know about it, I will. You said Apple TV?
Apple TV. It's called Shrinking.
I will get a subscription.
Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life.
What advice can you guys give me?
Okay, so my question is...
Got a problem you can't fix?
Roz and Mocha got you.
Hi, Nicole. How are you? It's Roz and Mocha.
Hey, good morning. Good, how are you?
Good. Why are you reaching out to us today?
So I need your advice. The executor of my dad's will spent all our inheritance.
Oh, my God. You wrote us this.
I
Roz and
know.
Mocha, Fix My Life. My dad passed away in 2004 when my sister and I were 11 and 12. My dad's friend was the executor of his will and was to give my sister and I our inheritance when we turned 20, 25, and 30. When I turned 25, I was asking him for some of my money, and he made excuses that the bank was having problems and all this stuff. A week later, my mom went to him, and he confessed that he spent it all, and there was none left. How much did he spend?
Honestly, like, it would probably be closer to $200,000.
Oh, my God. Wait a minute. Nicole, why was she not in charge of the money?
So my mom and my dad separated when I was about 2.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So I have no idea why he would give it to his friend, but.
Is there not some sort of fail-safe that prevents this? Like, is there not some sort of dual signature when you need to take money out? Like, I just don't understand how this happens. So, like, your dad passed away, and whatever he was worth, basically, it sounds like his money just went in his friend's, like, checking account. Like, there was no escrow account, no protection.
So when my mom found out, she got, like, all, like, the documents that he had from when he passed and everything, and we went through and, like, he'd be taking out, like, $500 one week, $1,000 the next, and then I tried calling the bank, and they're like, oh, we can't give you any of that information, and, like, was just being really rude to me about it because I wasn't on the account, I guess. But
What about a lawyer? Have you guys reached out to a lawyer yet?
So I did reach out once when I was when I found out, and I was young too. So, like, now I'm older, and I'm like, okay, should I do something about it or not? But because he has no assets, the one person I talked to over the phone was like, well, you'd just be suing for the principal, not like you won't probably get anything back. So I'm like debating on what to do. Like, should I, like, just give up, not think about it anymore, or should I try, like, one last hurrah, you know?
So not only does this guy, did he spend $200,000 that was your inheritance, he has nothing to show for it?
Yeah. And then shortly after, we found out, like, his wife left him, and he has 2 kids. So it's just kind of like, I felt bad at the time, and I was just, I don't know. I just don't know what would you guys do, you know?
What kind of dirtbag friend is this?
That's like Dumb and Dumber. Remember when they hand over the briefcase full of IOUs?
Oh, yeah.
Everything's accounted for.
Right? Ferrari hats.
Yeah. I don't know. Legally, I don't know. And legally, I don't know what the sort of contract was between your late father and this guy. Like, did he just say, you hang on to my money? And if anybody looks at this on the surface, like even for the bank, this guy wasn't spending your inheritance. He was spending his money, right? Like it was in his account.
Yeah, and I think it was like in trust of like our name, but like yeah, like he was able to go in. Like I know, like throughout the years, we had times where like we needed some money, so we'd ask him and he'd give us some.
Yeah.
But like I know, like when my sister turned 20, she got like 20,000. But when I turned 20, I got like 14. So I should have kind of had an idea at that time, but
you didn't know. You were
20
years old, right?
Jeez.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I don't know. Like if you've already contacted a lawyer, have you talked to a lawyer that that specializes in this kind of stuff?
Yeah, I think I'll probably have to do some investigation. Like definitely like being able to reach out to you guys and talk about it. Like I was like up all night thinking like, okay, you know what, maybe I should spend some time like actually like see if I can do anything about it.
Oh, you can. You just need the right person to help navigate you through everything.
You need to know, though, right, that doing anything with lawyers costs an incredible amount of money.
Exactly, yeah.
And so if you're not guaranteed that at the end of this, there is going to be money, it may not even be worth it for you to go down that road with lawyers.
Right. And then that's the thing too, is that like now I'm with my husband. We live in my in-laws' house with like our 2-year-old son. So it's kind of like, damn, I wish we had that money.
Of course you do. It's your money. And have you talked to him? Is there any sort of remorse?
Yeah, like I tried reaching out. So when we found out, like a couple months later, he did give me like $2,000-$3,000. But since then, like nothing. Like I would reach out to him when I had my son, like, hey, like maybe there's like a payment you can like set up to give us money, like monthly or whatever, right?
Yeah.
But he never got
And
back.
like he hasn't said sorry?
No, not really.
Oh,
yeah.
I know.
Yeah, you can call a lawyer and get, a consultation and their point of view. That won't cost you anything. But as soon as you start going down this road, it's going to cost you money. And in order to go down this road, you have to have a path to get your money back with whatever way that is. To me, it sounds like this guy also is making maybe child support payments. He's got an ex-wife. You're not going to get any of that because that money's more important than your money, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
And the only way you could get it is if he didn't actually spend it, and there's some sort of investigation where maybe he's hidden it.
Right. Yeah.
The only other thing I could suggest, and I don't know if you've already looked into this, but is there a way for you to get bank statements from the bank to show money being taken out? Like a full list. But then again, how are you going to prove what's his money versus what's your dad's money, right?
Yeah, that has to come from him, right?
Yeah, I think it's like I think the account wasn't in his name, but like he just had the entitlement of like going into it.
You need to figure out all that stuff out. You need to get a hold of the records as far as whose name was this account in, and what sort of access was granted to the account, and maybe did he falsify somebody's signature? Like you don't know any of this stuff, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're right.
Get all the information before you see a lawyer.
Okay, well, I appreciate the help. I really do.
What a deal.
No
Take care.
problem.
Bye, Nicole. See ya.
Bye.
Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life.
On Kiss.
Y'all ready for flying cars just yet?
No.
I know in Back to the Future 2, they kind of over-exaggerated when they said by 2015, when they went into the future, at that time, from 1985, we had like flying car, like there's a flying car highway up in the sky. Like
Roads.
way up there.
Where
right?
we're going, we don't need roads.
Well, it's the same thing with Blade Runner too, right? Like they all had flying cars.
Yeah.
that was
And
the thing. When people tried to think about the
Jetsons.
future. Yeah, but when people tried to think about the future, it was just all like flying cars. Like that was which was weird because we already had planes, right? Like it's weird that like the idea of getting somewhere in the air seems so futuristic. I guess to personalize it would have been the thing.
Yeah,
right?
like you're the pilot, right?
Yeah.
So this guy, this CEO of an aerospace company, did this interview with TMZ yesterday because his company is getting money from the U.S. government to help develop flying cars. And according to this guy, they've already been testing this out. And he's saying that by the end of 2024, we should have readily available flying cars.
Shut up.
There's no road rules up in the sky.
Thank you for asking. Because one of the first questions, that they asked him was whether or not this was regulated.
How does this work? I mean, is it regulated by the FAA? I mean, how would something like this work?
We are targeting what's called LSA light sport aircraft. It is two-seater, sort of a roadster vehicle for short distances, for personal use, that can be used for multiple situations or multiple cases. Like, I want to play golf. I want to, I have this vehicle. I'm going to a more less populated area. I cannot fly into a main city like Chicago or New York at this point, but outside of this vicinity, you can fly. First responders, military, armed forces, Air Force has what's called Agility Prime program that is looking for such vehicles.
So you're going to have a certain amount of, or a regulated area designated just for flying these vehicles.
But there'd be no air traffic control, so presumably there'd be some sort of floating lanes?
That may have been the most rich guy thing that I've ever heard a rich guy say. The flying car is good, like on days like when you want to go and play golf.
Yeah. You don't want to play golf in New York? You want to go to Chicago?
Right?
I'm glad you brought up the rich guy thing, right?
Because it's a rich guy thing.
Right. Because the next question that they asked, TMZ asked this guy, is how much these flying cars that he's saying could be readily available in the next 2 years. How much the thing's going to cost?
We talk about $250,000 to $300,000. It really depends on the market because cost of material went up pretty bad after the COVID. But we're still trying to do it as much as affordable as possible. Bear in mind, this is new technology. Not everybody can afford it at this point, but with time, the battery and as all electronics will be more efficient, will be easier to to use it or to buy it, or the prices should go down or not go high as much.
Does anybody ask how it flies? Like, what's the mechanism?
Oh, thank you for asking that question, Roz.
Okay, good. Yes.
The Ronnie H1 has multiple sensors, anti-collision sensors as well. So it's very, very easy to control it with the joystick. It will basically shy away, will not even get close to any obstacles. It knows, as I said before, itself in the three-dimensional world.
So no steering wheel, you're controlling it with a joystick.
Oh, that's awesome.
Like a video
now
game.
I want one.
Like a video game, right? Yeah.
Now I want one.
Okay.
Now
So-
I want one.
So now you know.
I may start golfing just to get one.
quick to Chicago. So now that you know it's $200,000 to $300,000. Now that you know that this flying car that this guy is saying could be available in the next 2 years. So how much it costs, how it works. Would you like to know how fast it goes? Because speed has to be a consideration, right?
Of course.
The Ronnie H1 has multiple sensors.
This one.
So maximum is 140.
Wow. Are you kidding me? 140 miles an hour?
Yeah, and cruising is about 100.
Oh my God, I had no idea. Wow, I never thought I'd say this, but it seems like you should slow it down a little bit. That seems a little fast.
But think about the possibility here, because this is something that you're going to experience nature in a way there's nothing like that before that, because we're not talking about 10,000 feet. We're talking about a couple of 100 feet, so we're still immersed in nature. The best videos or the best videos of today are made by drones, so you're going to experience that exactly like being there.
So I'm guessing because this guy's European, he didn't actually mean 140 miles per hour. They said 140 miles per hour. I can assure you that he said 140. He meant 140 kilometers an hour. Because if it's 140 miles an hour, that's 225 kilometers an hour.
Man, that's quick time to get to Chicago to golf, bro.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Hello, Maria. How are you? It's Roz and Mocha.
Good morning. How are you guys?
We're doing great. Maria sent us a real nice note, Roz.
Okay.
Just want to thank you guys for getting me through nursing school. Always gives me a good reason to get up so early in the morning.
Wow.
Congratulations on getting through nursing school.
Thank you. I'm not done yet. Almost done. I'll be done in April.
Oh, okay. And how's it going for you?
It's going well. Working 40-hour weeks for free is a little tough, but you got to do what you got to do.
You sure do. So what's the what is the sort of, what have they set you up for? Like, what have they told you is the life of a nurse? Like, what's waiting for you when you get out of school?
Back pain.
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. It's a lot of lifting, a lot of walking. Like you're not really, especially what's going on in the healthcare system now. You don't really get much time to sit. So
Yeah. What kind of shoes do you wear? Do you go like simple, or are you in like real full support like Nikes?
No, I'm actually a New Balance. So
New Balance.
like really, really good running shoes.
Yeah.
Lots of cushion.
At the hospital a couple times because of my shoulder. And I
Mhm.
noticed people, nurses specifically, it was a mix of, I should have counted, but it was a good mix of like just regular sneakers, like you said, New Balance and like Adidas, Nikes, and a lot of Crocs as well.
Yeah,
Right?
a lot of them were Crocs.
Have you tried Crocs over sneakers?
I think because I'm a student, I have to really stick to non-slip stuff just in case.
Oh, I gotcha. And
Yeah.
and so what are you most looking forward to being a nurse, and what is something that you think one job of a nurse that you think may just bother you forever?
Oh gosh.
Or is it there going to be something that has there been anything that you've had to learn how to do that like took you a real while to get over it?
I think just I was in school like during the height of COVID.
Yeah.
So like being in really high acute units was really tough, like with families, because no one was really allowed to see their family members at that time. So I think that was the hardest thing to kind of adjust to. But
I
don't know, you learn.
Do they prep you on how to act when somebody comes in with like something embarrassing, like how to not laugh or look judgy?
I guess, yeah. You just have to really be professional. Like there isn't really anything else to kind of go off. You can't obviously laugh in front of them. That would just be terrible.
No, of course you can't laugh in front of them.
So the day that I injured my shoulder, right?
Yeah.
And I thought I legit broke my shoulder. I don't know if you heard about this, Maria, but I was on a BMX bike and I took a jump, didn't hit the landing, and I crashed into a wall, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I went to
Yes,
the
I heard.
hospital, Emerge, and they had to, when I first get there and explain what was going on, and then they like take your heart rate and your blood pressure, all this, right?
Yeah.
And the lady was like, "Can you just take your shirt off?" And I was like, "I actually can't." She's like, "Well, we're just gonna have to cut it off."
Yeah. Oh wow.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, "Well, I don't want to. I don't want you to cut my shirt. Like, I like this shirt.
no.
Like, can you at least help me? Can we try to
Yeah.
figure this out together?" And she's like,
Oh wow.
and then she helped me get the shirt off, right?
Yeah.
And then after, she was like, "Okay, you can go sit down. A doctor will call you when it's time."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Okay, well, like, I'm now standing here with no shirt on, right?"
Yeah, it's embarrassing. Your nipples are all hard. It's cold in there, right?
Legit,
yeah,
that's
no,
exactly
I know.
what happened.
Yeah, goosebumps.
Right? And she's like, "Okay, you
Completely
can take your things."
exposed.
She goes, "You can take your things and go."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Well, can you help me like put my shirt? I'm not. I had a jacket. I'm like, I'm not gonna put my jacket on or like try to.
Bearskin? No?
I'm not gonna sit out in the
No.
emergency room.
You're not
area.
a gigolo. You're not walking out there with a jacket, no shirt.
And so I had to ask her for a gown. And then again, she was like, "Oh, I'll see if we have one." And she
Yeah.
got me a gown, and then I had to ask her to help me put it on.
Yeah, no, it's
right?
it's very difficult.
Uh-huh.
It's very difficult, and I understand the frustrations. But what happens when somebody comes in and goes, "I think I may have a can of soup in my bum"?
Yeah, that happens a lot, actually.
Yeah. A
lot more than you would. Yeah, it happens a lot more than you think it would.
Yeah. They teach you
Or
about that stuff
okay.
in nursing school.
No.
Oh,
You just know it happens a lot. You've heard. Well, congratulations on getting ready to graduate in April, Maria. Very honorable, very noble profession that you chose. We can't thank you enough for doing what you do and for what's about to come, because I know you're going to be extremely busy. Before we let you go, Maria, between Roz and Mocha, who's your favorite?
It's Roz.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
I like
And even more so after your book came out. I'm in the middle of reading it. It's amazing.
You're in the middle of reading it?
Yes, I am.
Yeah. How far are you?
I just got past Howard Stern.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
That's a fun
nice.
chapter.
Yeah.
That's a
Very
fun
good.
chapter.
Maria, your support towards our show means everything to us, so thank you.
No problem. I think I've been listening since my college degree as well. So
Oh, wow.
it's been a very long time.
Wow.
Mhm.
Well, we love it and we love you. Thank you, Maria.
Awesome. Thank you, guys.
Miley released her new album, Summer Vacations, today.
How is it? I haven't heard it.
It's really good.
Is it?
Yeah, there's some bangers
Awesome.
on there. There's some emotion on there, and I need to know from Miley who two of the songs are about, because it sounds like she goes in.
Is
So
the flower song that we always play, is that on that album?
Yeah, it's the first song.
Okay.
The album's called Endless Summer Vacation. Let me play this one for you real quick. This one's called Rose Colored Lenses. I like this one a lot, actually. Listen, I think you guys are going to like it.
Sunrise got us up early, so we put on our shade. Somehow the bedsheets are dirty, like sticky sweet lemonade. Never wanna leave this room. Daydream, deja vu. If I had control over
Yeah, I like this.
Right? It's good, man.
could stay like this forever. Lost in wonderland.
She's great. God, she's got a good voice.
She really does, dude.
This reminds me of early Sheryl Crow.
You guys are going to like this album. This, by the way, a new album from Miley called Endless Summer Vacation, which is out today. 1,000 Miles is another song featuring Brandi Carlile.
I'm not always right, but still I ain't got time for what went wrong. Where I end up, I don't really care. I'm out of my mind, but still I'm holding on like a rolling stone. 1,000 miles from anywhere.
There's one song on the album called Jaded that at some point Miley Cyrus is going to have to talk about who she wrote this song about because there is some like emotion behind these lyrics.
Talk too long. I know it was wrong, but never said I was sorry. Now I had time to think it over. Well, much older and the bones too big to bury. Oh, isn't it a shame that it ended like that? Say goodbye forever, but you never run back. We went to hell, but we never came back. I'm sorry that you're jaded.
Oh, man, dude. It's such a good album.
She has the most incredible voice.
She may have made an album that touches the right amount on every single genre
Can I tell you
that she fits into.
and share with you guys
It's a country record, it's a rock record, it's a pop record.
the most savage song on the entire
Yeah,
album?
please.
And it's like, I think the last song. It features Sia,
God, those two together.
and the song is called Muddy.
Okay.
And I'm going to play you guys the clean version because the explicit version is very, very explicit. By the way, this is from Miley Cyrus's new album, Endless Summer Vacation, which is out now. And this song is called Muddy.
I don't know who the hell you think you're messing with. Get the fuck out of my house with that. Get the fuck out of my life with that. And I don't know who the hell you think you're messing with. Get the fuck out of my house with that. Get the fuck out of my life with that. And you smell like perfume that I didn't purchase. Now I know why you've been closing the curtains. Get the fuck out of my house. You got it wrong with your muddy feet. I'm about to do somebody. Yeah, I'm about to do somebody. You keep coming round with your muddy feet. I'm about to do somebody. I'm about to do somebody. Back and forth.
Anyway.
Wow.
Right?
Wow.
Dude.
So good.
The album's really, really good. It's Miley Cyrus' Endless Summer Vacation, out now.
Thanks for listening to the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Catch the guys live
Weekday mornings from 6 to 10.
on Kiss 92.5
Kiss925.com.
or download the Kiss 92.5 app.